Alright guys, welcome to this video tutorial. So I'm going to be teaching you how to use the CoinMarketCap to conduct your analysis. Okay, so if you agreed with me in the last video tutorial, I was actually explaining to you guys some of the factors you need to look out for when conducting your analysis. Alright, so in this particular video I'm going to teach you how to practically look out for those factors. Like I said, I'm going to teach you how to practically look out for those factors. Right. So now, what is the CoinMarketCap now? The CoinMarketCap is just like a platform that provides you with more information about a cryptocurrency asset. In fact, it provides you with everything you need to know about a cryptocurrency asset to know if it's actually worth your investment or not. All right. So let me just explain crypto market as the CoinMarketCap as a forest. Do you agree with me that every hunter goes to the forest to find animals to hunt? All right. So the CoinMarketCap is just synonymous to a forest. Here you are the hunter now. As a crypto trader, you're the hunter now. You go on the CoinMarketCap to find cryptocurrencies that are worthy of your investment. All right, so once you go on the CoinMarketCap, you go to see all the cryptocurrency we have listed. All right, so now with the help of those factors I listed, it can help you find a better cryptocurrency assets. All right, that's just how it is. All right, so let's just go now. Before we go there, now the CoinMarketCap has varying should I say it comes in both the web and the app version. They all perform the same function, just like using Facebook on web and Facebook on app. They all perform the same function. Alright, but for the sake of this video tutorials, we're going to be using the app platform or the app version. Okay, so just go on your Google Play Store. Yeah, on your Google Play Store, download it. This is how the app looks like. Okay, so sorry, this is how the app looks like. Okay, so just come and go on your Google Play Store, your app Play Store, and then you download the app, and that is all. Right, so let's go. Sorry. All right, so this is it here. Okay, let me reduce this. All right, so this is how the coin market, sorry, this is how you're going to see the CoinMarketCap. All right, so this is how the CoinMarketCap is. Once you log in, this is how the interface looks like. Okay, so I'm going to start explaining for you all the interfaces one by one. Then we'll now go on to pick a few coins and then see how we could conduct our analysis real life. All right, so now let's start from the first thing here we see here. Sorry, the first thing we are seeing here now. All right, so let's click on it to see what is that. Right, so once you click, what you're going to be seeing is the global metrics. Like the global metrics shows you the worth of the entire crypto market. What is happening with the entire crypto? That's why they call it the global metrics. Every cryptocurrency asset, that's all the crypto. How is the entire crypto market faring? That is what the global metrics is going to show you. And then in this particular class, you're going to see the market cap of the entire cryptocurrency asset. Now, what is the market cap? Now, the market cap just refers to the worth of the entire cryptocurrency market. That's the whole cryptocurrency we have together. When you put them together, they are worth $942 billion. All right, this thing fluctuates. Maybe the time you're watching this video, it might be worth maybe 2 trillion or even more. Right, but it does not really matter. What matters is that you understand that this market cap, at this particular point here, this episode, the worth of the entire crypto markets we have around in the industry. Right, I think last year December it was worth over $2.1 trillion. Okay, but because of the dip, that is why it dipped to as low as $942 billion. I think last week it was around $800 or so. That's when the dip was so severe. Okay, so that's just what we mean by the market cap. All right, so the next thing we have here is the volume. Okay, now this volume now represents to how much money was transacted a day in cryptocurrency. Right, so by the time you put all the money, probably if you had bought Bitcoin today or if you had bought any cryptocurrency today, sorry, what is happening to my lights? So if you had bought cryptocurrency today, your money constitutes part of this $72 billion. All right, so how should I, the total amount of money that was transacted today in cryptocurrency constitutes the $72 billion. All right, so that is just what the 24 hours volume means. Okay, so now the next thing we have is the Bitcoin dominance. All right, so what does Bitcoin dominance mean? It just means what the influence Bitcoin has over the entire crypto market. Okay, so this particular point now, Bitcoin dominance, that's Bitcoin occupies 43.485% of the entire crypto market. What am I trying to say now? It means if you look at this, out of this $942 billion, Bitcoin has 43% of it. Okay, now why is the Bitcoin having so much huge percentage like this? Because Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency that come into existence. Right, so for that, it's sitting at 43%. It occupies 43% of the entire crypto market. Okay, and then we have the next one as well as Ethereum dominance. Ethereum dominance here is 15%. Meaning out of this 940 billion dollars, Ethereum, which is the second biggest cryptocurrency and the second cryptocurrency to come into existence, has what 15% of the entire crypto market. Now let me give you an explanation of how this Bitcoin dominance affect the entire crypto market. Okay, and then to better illustrate this example, I'm going to be using my favorite example, that's the mother hen and her chicks. All right, so take Bitcoin as the mother hen. All right, you'd agree with me that anywhere the mother hen is going, her chicks tend to follow her. That is because of what they cannot really, they are yet to be matured enough to take the decision on their own. So if Bitcoin say let's go to the right, every cryptocurrency asset goes to the right. If Bitcoin say let us dip, every cryptocurrency will dips. If Bitcoin is going up, every cryptocurrency will tends to obey it and go up. Bitcoin has this kind of great influence on the entire crypto market. That is why it has the big dominance like this. Yeah, the dominance tends to reduce once the dominance. Okay, before now the dominance was as high. That's when it was only Bitcoin that was existence. The dominance was as high as 100%, because it was the only cryptocurrency around, right? So as at then, the entire crypto market was just Bitcoin. So Bitcoin had 100% dominance. But then when Ethereum began to come, the market dominance began to drop. Right? So what made it drop to at 40% is because of the advent of other altcoins. Right? So you might be wondering, what are altcoins? Altcoins are just cryptocurrency that are not Bitcoin. Remember, we have two broad categories of cryptocurrency. We have Bitcoin and others. Okay, so those others are what altcoins is. Okay, so Ethereum is actually an altcoin, right? All those BNB, all of them are actually what altcoins. USDT, all of them are what, they are all altcoins. All right, so that is just all about what Bitcoin dominance, right? So having an idea of Bitcoin dominance is going to help you. Why is it going to help you? Because of what? See, if you're conducting analysis, but always look out for Bitcoin. In fact, if before you do any analysis, look out for conduct analysis on Bitcoin first. Yeah, you might not conduct fundamental analysis, but always conduct your technical analysis on Bitcoin, because if Bitcoin is going up, it's possible that every other market is going to go up. Bitcoin is going down, is going to pull down every market with it. So whatever, when the coins tell you that let's go up, and then Bitcoin decides to go down, or when it calm down, be better, change your position and start predicting that the market will go down. If not, Bitcoin is going to rubbish your analysis. As simple as that, right? So always pay attention to the Bitcoin dominance, right? So the next thing we have is the total number of cryptocurrencies available. So this is what we have currently. We have 9,954 cryptocurrencies in existence, right? So remember, and 85% or even 90% of all of these cryptocurrencies are scam. Just a very few, a handful of them are legit. All right, so that is why you need to understand the idea of what a fundamental analysis, so you don't just go and fall into a death trap, right? So, and then this thing changes. People, like, even yourself, you can create your own cryptocurrency. It's not hard to create cryptocurrency. What is hard is your ability to make that cryptocurrency to gain traction. If you can make the cryptocurrency good, if you can make a good utility, if you can bring a good value proposition to the table, you would most likely become the next billionaire we have around. All right, so if you wish to create any cryptocurrency, have fun doing that. All right, so the next thing we have is what is the market. Now, what does this market mean? This market just describes the total number of cryptocurrency peers we have around. All right, so if you remember when I was explaining how to use Binance, I was talking about the what was this word? I forgot. Okay, the peers. Okay, I said okay, BTC has this pair. You see BTC USD, BTC USDT, BTC BNB, BTC Ethereum. Like you can use BTC to buy different kind of crypto assets. So all of those peers are what come together to form what the market, the entire market. Right. So when they say market now, they mean how many peers we have around. Right. So if you look at it across all the whole type of exchange we currently have what across all the whole exchanges, Binance Exchange, KuCoin, FTX, OKX, FTT, across all of those platforms, we have 58,753 markets. Okay, so that's exactly what the market is. Right, so now you might be asking, what is this chart now? Right, so this chart is just like a graphical illustration of the entire market ecosystem, showing you the market cap and the Bitcoin dominance. All right, so let me give you an illustration. Let's put all-time highs. All right, I want you to pay attention to network. Okay, I want you to pay attention to the green line. The green line what indicates the market cap. So at that point where Bitcoin came to existence, the market cap was actually high, and then the Bitcoin dominance was high. Now look at it here. Look at where Bitcoin dominance was. Sorry, let me clean this thing. Look at Bitcoin was high. Look at where the market cap was. That was why the Bitcoin dominance was very, very high. Then what made Bitcoin dominance to start to drop at this particular point is the advent of other altcoins. Okay, so the moment altcoins began to come into existence, that is when the dominance of Bitcoin began to drop drastically. Right? So if you look at this place, this is around 2017. If you look at it, let's look at it. You see that place around 2017. Okay, 2018. Yeah, 2018, 2017. That is when attention was drawn to altcoins. All right, so people began to diversify into altcoins, and then that is how the dominance of Bitcoin began to drop drastically. All right, so a time would come whereby Bitcoin is going to shed a lot of its dominance, but probably that is going to take a few more years to come. Okay, so that's just all about this particular aspect. I want you to forget about this particular one. It does not really concern you. It's possible that in your entire crypto career you might not even use it self. That's actually, it's just showing you the speed of transaction in today. As of today, this is how fast you can perform your transaction. I know you might not really understand it, but then just so in case somebody asks you, just like saying how much. Yes, let me just give an example now. In Nigeria now, let me just for example now, maybe they'll tell you, say, guy, how far today, how much we go carry me from here, go terminus? Is an estimate of this amount, okay? So in cryptocurrency asset, when you want to, maybe when someone's asking you what is the state of the cost of transaction, what's going to help you to determine that fact is what is the GUI. So if you look at it at this particular point, it's relatively slow, it's relatively low. So meaning today you can perform transactions and have your transaction at a relatively cheap cost. All right, that is exactly what this GUI means. Okay, so just for it, you might not even use it till the day you stop using cryptocurrency. All right, but then just for the sake of information. All right, sorry, they just took our lights. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so now, like I said, these are the assets. Okay, so when you come on board, you see that these are what the crypto assets. Okay, so the crypto assets is where you see all the cryptocurrencies we have. Remember, we say we have over 19,000 crypto assets. So if you look at it, these are all the cryptocurrencies we have around. All right, so you can customize it. Maybe if you want to, you can customize it so you can see this is it here. This is your watch list. Okay, sorry, this is your watch list. Now your watch list, like maybe you want to favorite any coin. Okay, so this is this star here. Once you favorite any coin, let's favorite Bitcoin so that you see what I'm talking about. Once you favorite it, go to your watch list and then you go to what you're going to see it. I see it now. I favorited it. So all right, so let's remove it. All right, so let me remove it. Okay, so that is on now. All right, so this is it here. So the next thing we have is the currency you want to be looking at. So you can edit your currency in your setting. Okay, this you can edit your currency in your set. Just go to your setting and then you can decide to put naira there. You can decide to put any cryptocurrency asset you want to put. You can actually find it there to put. Okay, so let's look at what the next thing we have is the sort. Now you want to sort it now. How do you want the arrangement to be? Like in this more instance, now I arrange it by what, by market cap. So the biggest cryptocurrency asset come first, followed by what, followed by the smallest. So you can decide to rank it based on the percentage change. Maybe in the last 24 hours, which coin had the most increase, which coin had the most decrease. You can try to rank it like that. You can try to rank it by the 24 hours volume. Okay, so which coin had the most money pump into it. So you can try to rank it like that. By the circulating supply, you can try to rank it like that. Maybe you want to rank it based on ABCD. You can use the name, and then if you want to rank it based on price, you can also use the price ranking. All right, so whichever one that suits you, you can use it. But for here, I'm just using the market cap. All right. So then this 24 hours now shows you the 24 hours volume. Let's say you want to check the 24 hours volume. Once you click on it, it's going to show. Maybe you want to ask this data now should be showing you within the last 24 hours or the last 1 hour or the last 7 days. Okay, so whichever one you want to choose, you can just choose it now. But it's better if you choose it on 7 days, you can see it's still going to be the same thing. See the graph just changed because you're looking at it within the last 7 days. So within the last 7 days, Bitcoin had a 4% drop. Okay, so if you change it to your 24 hours to show that, it will tell you that within the last 24 hours Bitcoin had a 5% increase. Right, so that is just what it means. All right, so at this particular point this is where if you click on it, it's going to show you, should you want tokens to, do you want only coins to show, or do you want only tokens to show? Whichever one you want to do, you can do it here. But then since you can just say all, and then to show you all the whole crypto market. Okay, so that's exactly what we have on the coin, on the crypto asset. Okay, so the next thing we have, okay, the next thing we have is the exchange. Right, so exchange is just the various platforms you can go and buy your cryptocurrency assets. Right, so if you can look at it, we have at the moment we have over 500 exchange. Okay, so if you can look at it, exchange are coming on board because crypto is gaining massive traction. Okay, so a lot of people are bringing about different exchanges. Okay, so these are just all the exchanges we have, so you can check it. And then so since you don't really have much problem with these ones, of course every time you come over, we'll start using different exchanges, but for the sake of start, I think it's much more preferable you use or Binance. Okay, but then there are different exchanges. Like I said, they have over 500 exchanges. So these are where you see all of the exchanges with their various 24 hour, with their various transaction volumes. Okay, the various volumes in the crypto market. So if you can look at it, Binance has, within the last 24 hours, Binance has $70 billion transacted volume. Okay, so within the last 24 hours, people that were actively performing transaction there the whole money that they used to perform a transaction for today is what 7.31 billion dollars. Okay, so that's exactly what. So you can also decide to arrange it based on what. Look at it here. You can try to arrange it based on liquidity, whichever you want to do, all right? But then that's just by the way, sharp. All right, so let's look at the next one, which is what the sectors. Okay, so now what is the sectors now? Sectors just refers to like the various ecosystem in cryptocurrency asset. Okay, so remember I told you that different utility. Okay, just like the categories, the classification of cryptocurrency assets. Some assets are actually what under the BNB chain ecosystem. Some are under the Solana ecosystem. Some are under the Avalanche. Alright, these are just their categories. Some are under the DeFi. If you're conversant with the crypto market, you must have been hearing DeFi. Alright, so what I'm gonna tell you what under DeFi we have the NFT collectibles, alright. So these are like coins. Like the way you're hearing NFT. Of course, every NFT, most NFT tokens will actually have their coins, alright. So if you want to see any coin that is NFT related, you just come here and then you're going to see it already. They've already classified them, alright. So we have the Polkadot, you have the Metaverse. I think you've been hearing about Metaverse. Okay, so if you want to see any coin that's related to Metaverse, probably you're having the same. Of course, a time is going to come whereby the world is going to be in the form of Metaverse. A lot of things will be happening based on Metaverse, but at the moment it is not really. Should I say the technology is still yet to gain massive traction, right? So if you want to invest in Metaverse project, it's going to really be for the what for the long term, for the long term goal, all right? So that is just it, all right? So the next thing you have is the play to earn. Okay, so if you want to find any cryptocurrency under the play to earn, you can just click on it, and then you're going to see different kind of cryptocurrency. All these things are just like game, all right? So you have this Mana, you have the Egg, Axie Infinity, the Sandbox, the Gala. All of these are what they're just like crypto games that once you play their game, they reward you in cryptocurrency. That's what they call them, play to earn. Okay. So we have for storage as cryptocurrency that are maybe you're feeling that Bitcoin cryptocurrency can be used as a form of storage. Alright, so this cryptocurrency asset they come about with the mindset of what of storage. Maybe if you want to store data now, you can just come here. Maybe if you're feeling that there's maybe you begin to hear the news saying cryptocurrency, maybe the news begins to talk so much about storage, how and there's been security breaches and stuff like that, and then you begin to say people begin to move their database to store it on blockchain, because remember one of the importance of blockchain is that blockchain is tamper proof, it cannot be altered. Okay, so the moment people began to the news start carrying information like that, just after the back of your mind that coins on storage might begin to pump, right? So this way just come, and then if you click on file and if you read it now, you discover that what it's kind of a storage coin. Don't worry about this interface, I'm just going to help. I'm going to explain all of this. You see, this is the category now. I see it now. This is where the storage is coming to place. Okay. All right. So let's leave it that. Okay. So let's just finish. All right. So this is just all the kind of on storage. So we have the hate ecosystem. Right. So that's just all about the various assets. Right. So now let us start. Let's pick a particular coin and then we might just conduct our analysis and see um how you can look at for all of those factors I've been talking about. All right. So which one should we pick now? Okay. Now let us pick BNB. All right. Let's click. Once you click on it, it's going to show you everything about BNB. Okay. So this is it here. This is the price of BNB. Remember, I said should not focus on the price. This is where you see the total percentage gain within the last 24 hours. This is just a graphical illustration of the chart within the last 24 hours. If you want to toggle it, you can toggle it here to maybe 1 year. Look at it here. Sorry, let me clean this thing. You can toggle it within the last 1 year, within the last 7 days. You can toggle it here to change it. Okay, so that is just all. You can just let's scroll down to see. Okay, these are just some information like that, some extra information. You don't really need them. Maybe you want to just see people's comments. Maybe you can also comment. Okay, by the time you create your account, you can also drop your own comments too. Okay. Sorry, excuse me. So you too, you can also drop your own comments. Okay, so once you just come here, once you open your account, you can also drop your own comments here. So all of these things you're seeing here are people's comments. Right, so you can just decide to say Bitcoin is going to 24,000 $40,000 $50,000, then they'll just record that as bullish. Alright, but it doesn't really matter. Alright, don't pay attention to any of those things there. Okay, so the next thing you're going to look at is what is the statistics. Okay, so let us click more to look at the statistics of this coin. Alright, so once you click more, this is going to open. You're going to see the current price. You're going to see the price change within the last 24 hours. The average change of this coin is $11. Okay, so this is the range. You can see it. This is the range. Alright, this is the range. You can just look at it. Then we have the all-time high, meaning as at August. Look at this. This is beautiful. Alright, so look at it. as at August 2017, BNB was at 0.09. What? Imagine people that bought BNB at 0.09, and then they waited till December 21, where Bitcoin got its all-time high at $690. That is good money, guys. That is why some people, billionaires, have been printed from this coin, just because of their ability to see a particular cryptocurrency asset and believe in it on time. Imagine now that you are doing an analysis, and then after all of this trading, now you're able to now go and spot a coin. That's one thing about cryptocurrency. You need to be long term, thinking about the long term. 2017 to 2021 is 4 years time. But trust me, not everybody have the grace to hold the coin for 4 years. Okay, so remember, this coin did not just grow overnight. It took time to grow. It was just growing gradually. And then remember, it has gotten to $100. It's only people that futuristic that were able to hold the coin to $690. That is why CZ is one of the richest ones, because his coin grew. Imagine the owner of the coin, and then your coin grew from $0.09 to $690. You don't hammer for life. Okay, so imagine that's the sense of fundamental analysis. It's going to teach you how to spot this kind of coins at an early stage, and then invest in it, and ensure that you make the most money out of it. Okay, so that's just it. So now, what does this thing mean now? This BNB ROI, within the last, since Bitcoin's inception till date, that's from, I think till date, Bitcoin is around, BNB is around $225, right? So this BNB ROI means from the time of inception till date, how many percentage has Bitcoin done? So has BNB done? Sorry, so BNB has done over 195,710% and 10% increase. All right, so that's about almost let me see, almost 1,975x the amount of money you invested. Okay, so if you had invested $1, if you invested $1, that's $1 times 19,000x. Okay, that's exactly what it means. All right, that's also mean the ROI within the last, since when Bitcoin started, since when BNB was invested to this particular moment now. Okay, so that's the ROI that has given. Okay, that meaning if you had bought BNB at 0.029, 0.09 and held till 225 till date, you would have gotten what, a percentage increase of what, of 19,000x. Okay, all right, so let's go down. Okay, so once you go down, you're going to see what the market cap. Now this is the point I want you to pay attention to very, very well. Okay, in the next video I'm going to explain to you what market cap is and how you need to pay attention to it. So at this particular point, they said the entire worth of the BNB market is what, is $36 billion. Okay, and the fully diluted market cap is what, is $37.32 billion. Then the trading volume within the last 24 hours, $1.1 billion was traded in what, in BNB. All right, so the what does this one mean? This holders mean what, the total number of people that are holding the coin is not yet not available. That's what, and it's not available. All right, so the total supply now, remember now we said that what you need to look out for in cryptocurrency, one thing you need to look out for is what, how scarce is that resource. All right, so you can look at now in Bitcoin. Now we have a maximum supply of what, of sorry, a maximum supply of what, of 165 million pieces of what, of BNB. All right, 165 million pieces of BNB is relatively small. All right, Bitcoin was $21 million. Okay, 21 million pieces. All right, and then for BNB we have what, 165 million pieces. All right, so don't ensure that whenever you're looking at this particular aspect, don't go and look at coins that have billions, that their supply is running to billions. That is an indication that they should run for your life. They are not really what, good project to invest in. Okay, so the next thing, when you look at the next, you're going to see the market dominance. So it has about 3.92% dominance, and then in the rank it is rank number 5. Okay, so this is just some of the information about BNB. That's the statistics about BNB. Maybe you want to just see one or two things like that. This is where you go to. Okay, so now let's go and check more. So now this is where you look at. Remember, I told you that one of the things to look out for is the utility of a particular cryptocurrency asset. Right, so in this coin market cap now, they have a way of summarizing the utility of a coin. Right, so if you click on this about BNB, if you click on about BNB, you click on this see all, you're going to see coin market cap transmitters possible to summarize they try to summarize the let's click it, sorry, they try to summarize the utility of BNB. Now I want you to start paying attention, because some of those factors here we are going to start talking about them here. All right, remember I was talking about utility. Now what is utility? Now utility is just like the innovation, the value proposition of that particular cryptocurrency asset. So if you read on this, if you read here, Remember, this is where you need to read. You need to be a reader, a voracious reader. So if you read here, you're going to see the utility of BNB. You're going to see everything about BNB. All right. So look at the time it was launched, the value proposition. You just read here, and then if you want to see who are behind the project, okay, that is where you now look at who are behind the project. Okay. And then remember, I told you something about how should I call it now? The team. Okay, so this is where you're going to see you're going to see the team. So we have the what's his name? Caesar Abeg. This name they write, I don't know if you pronounce it right. The CEO of Binance. So you're going to start seeing the history of this man. Say 2001, Zero joined the Bloomberg as head of. Yeah, for somebody to join Bloomberg, do you know what it means? Bloomberg is one of the leading platforms on tech and all this innovation like that. So yeah, this is just a summary of all the information. So by the time you see his name here, go on Google, take his name, go on Google and go and search it. Go on LinkedIn and go and search it. Go on Instagram and go on Twitter and go and search it. Okay, go on Twitter and go and search and then see what they have been doing. Look at the other founder. Hey, go on, take their name, go on social media, go and check it, go and see what they are doing. Just from here alone, you're going to know that this CZ is a big man. Just from here, you're going to know that this Hey is a big woman. Just a summary. Then imagine when you have gone to do your major analysis. That's when you're going to understand that the founders actually determine to a great extent what their cryptocurrency is going to do. Okay, so this what makes BNB unique. Remember, this is just a summary. Right? So maybe before you start wasting your time going to check a company's project, a company's white paper, because a white paper is kind of much more bulky. Right? Before you waste your time saying you want to go and check the white paper, just come here and then read the summary. So if the summary excites you, then you can go ahead and read the white paper. All right, so that's just all talking about it. So now you come here. Now if you want to go and see the white paper, this is where I came. You see links. All right, if you want to go to the white paper, right, sorry, you just come here, these links. All right, so just click on it and then it's going to open. Right, so this is the link to the official website. All right, this is the link to the official website. So let's check the official website of this coin. Once you click on it, it's going to take you to the official website of this coin to see if their value proposition is good. Okay, so remember we have a lot of things about we talked about marketing, how good, how we talk about aside from marketing, we talk about branding, how well did they organize their website. Is it something that is beautiful? Because if it's not beautiful, just know that's what's going to be nyama nyama. They say dress according to how you want to be addressed, or you be addressed based on how you dress. Okay, so if you come in there, you discover okay, they're having a good interface, understand that okay, they are good, and then remember this BNB is an exchange token, in the sense that it's a coin forward for BNB exchange. Okay, so definitely it's going to look very, very good. All right, so this is just it here. Let's go back to what we are doing. All right, so this is a source code now. All right, so if you want to look at the white paper, just click on the source code and then you're going to come and see a whole lot of information. You just need to be ready to read. All right, this is a document. By the time you click on it, you're going to get access to their white paper. Okay, so you're going to read it and see if it's something you like. Okay, so now you're going to see what more website that more website. Okay, so once you click here now, Explorer, you want to see more information about the coin. You can just click here and then you can see it. See, fundamental analysis is all about reading, right? So you just need to come here and then look at it. Okay, so they're showing you what just like the blockchain of BNB, right? All the transactions are happening. So if you can look at it now, a lot of transactions are happening on the crypto market. Like this is a hot blockchain. Look at it in seconds. Look at transactions that are happening in seconds. So that this ecosystem is hot. That is why BNB has already gained massive traction because of because of its its use, right? Because saying because of the exchange is already the number one in usage. So and then this BNB bar is what they use to collect service fee in each of those exchange. That's on Binance, but what you used to pay for your service, maybe when you're using Binance, so the things that the coin that you used to pay for your transaction is what is BNB. So for that reason, BNB is a mad coin. Okay, so imagine people that discover this, people that read the about the coin or discovered the coin early that year and invested in it, they're in big profit now. So all of these things are what are contained here, right? So you can look at, maybe if you want to now go to their community, like we said about community, just come here. This is where we see the community. All right, so let's come and see if they have a good community. Click on their Twitter. Just look at their followers. Whoa, 9 million followers. That alone is a giveaway. For once you see a coin has huge follower like this, forget it. You don't need to conduct any serious analysis. Just go and buy it. But then, like I said, I'm going to talk about market cap analysis. So before you buy a coin, first look at the market cap analysis. So look at the size of the market cap. Let's not go and buy a coin and be expecting to get 10x. Why the coin has already reached a very big market cap that cannot even give you, that will really give you 20%. Okay, so be very mindful of that. Okay, so if you want to look at their Telegram, Now you can see that now remember, it's not just it's not just enough to just look at the community. If you're looking at the community, you need to look at their engagement. But why I just have to just go, because Binance already has a good engagement. Okay, so come on their Telegram. All right, you can see on their Telegram they already have 550,000 members in the Telegram group. That is good. That is good. Okay, and then look at the engagement. You can see they are already they are making noise. They are talking. All right, so that's enough reason for you to know. Okay, this is actually what very active. All right, so they are actually talking. So if you can look at it, the noise, as you can even see self that I think there's a recent chart. Okay, look at the chart around. This is, as at the time of recording this, we're already in 618, and the last chart was what at 670. Show that it's very active, right? So these are how you're going to know cryptocurrencies are what's your investment. All right, so you can also look at Reddit, but then that's not all. So let's just look at another coin again. Let's look at an Afen, right? Afen. All right, let's look at Afen. Okay, look at Afen. Remember, let's look at Afen and see if it's actually a good coin. Remember, I'm not saying you should buy Afen. Okay, so it's the same thing. The price, the percentage change. Okay, I just want to show you something else again. All right. So you look at, you go to the statistics. Click on here. You go to the statistics. So at the moment, it currently has a $120,000. Okay, $121,000 market cap. Okay, so if you look at the market cap analysis, you understand that this is at a what? At okay, at a low cap. Okay, it's at a very at a what? At a low cap market coin. So this coin still has mad potentials. And then if you look at the supply, the supply is even good. We have 800 million supply, almost a billion. It's still good. It's not. Yeah, it's we can say it's still good, because of, if you look at it, okay, okay. If you can look at the market supply, okay, yeah, you can see this one is a bit good. Not really, it's more true, it's more. I'm not saying it's a bit good, but then there's certain things you need to look out for. That's why I said the circulating supply is not even that important like that. But then just, you want to see that that a particular coin is running 2 trillion or into trillion, just leave it. So if you can see million, you can still manage it. You can start looking at, okay, once you look at and then satisfy what you're seeing here, you can, okay, let's look at the all-time low. The all-time low was 0.0004, and then wow, look at the area of this particular coin. Meaning, if you had bought the coin when the coin launched. Wait, I'm coming. Sorry, I'm coming. I'm something. Wow, this is serious. Okay, I think they relaunched this particular coin. Okay. Okay, no. Sorry. All time. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to do something here. Okay, this is the all time low. Meaning the all time low of this coin was what? Was 0.0004, right? And then the all time high was what? Was 0.07. Okay, so that's just what it means here. So let's just go and check the most important thing here. This one's not really that important as what you're going to see what in the about. Okay, so let's come and click on about. Sorry, this is where if you click on about, you're going to see what the summary are. Just from the summary of this one self, you can start having, it's almost like what a red flag, because they didn't even tell us who the innovators who are behind the coin. Maybe they're trying to hide the coin. They know that if they put the information about the innovators, is going to sell them away here. So they just try to just hide the value that is. And see, these are some of the red flags you need to start looking at. Any coin that is proud of their investors supposed to have written it here, because this is like a summary. Because it's this summary that's going to prompt people to want to go and read the white paper. But let's just go and check the white paper. Okay, so let's come and check their socials. All right, so these are the Afen group. Afen, now this is technical documentation, is their what is their white paper. So let's go and look at the white paper. Okay, so remember to be ticking your maybe all these your factors. You must have written your factors on the white paper. Okay, so remember to be ticking them as we are studying. Okay, so this is just the Afen. Look at their blockchain. Their blockchain is kind of interesting. It's kind of fine. Okay, look at it. Let's check the white paper. All right. And let's see the white paper here. This is everything about the white. Remember, the white paper shows you what everything about you need to know about the cryptocurrency, the value propositions, the founders, and everybody need to know about the coin. Okay, so let us keep on searching. Let's keep on searching. Everything you need to read. You need to read, honestly, guys. You need to read. So look at it. If you're reading, you're reading. Okay, so this is it. This coin looks boring. Okay, let's look at the team. Go down. Let's look at the team. Okay, this is the team here. Okay, CEO Deborah. Okay, it's a Nigerian person that owns the coin. This is an Africa. So you can see if you want to now see more, you can check her. This is it here. This is her portfolio. All right, you can see. can come to their, just check. You can follow it. You need to follow each of them individually, okay, so that you'll be able to be sure that you're not doing any big mistake. Okay, so let us look at their roadmap. Okay, so this one, see where they wrote here, road to Africa. All right, so let us check their roadmap. Let's see what they have to propose in their roadmap. Okay, so this is their roadmap. Remember I told you about roadmap. Roadmap is just like their goals. Their goals in the last their goals on how they intend to achieve within what they intend to achieve within the what within that particular year. Okay, so if you can look at now in 2022, this is their roadmap. They've divided into what Q1, Q2, Q3, and what and Q4. Remember the a year can be divided into four sections. So look at it. The first one they say what H1 opening community AMA section. Now remember I told you that community is very very important. So one of the things that they have is that they want to see how they can engage their community. AMA means what? Ask me anything section. They want to just engage their community to see how they can revive what liveliness in their or sustain liveliness in their community. So this they look at the launch of their official website updates. I think they've official website updates. I think they've updated it. The Blue One platform launch. I think they updated it. This is now look at it now. They are offering what? They are offering services that could draw traction to their app, to their account. All right, so they say this Blue One platform is more like where you're going to learn. I think Binance has this in too. Now let me give you what is prompting them to do this thing. They are trying to copy Binance. Remember, this FN is a utility token. There's an I think there's okay. Sorry, it's not really a utility token per se. It's not really an exchange token per se. Sorry, I didn't mean to say utility token. But then you know why they are creating this free course platform? Because they want to draw traction, just like Binance now. If you go and check on Google, just search what is cryptocurrency, it's most likely that one of the top websites you're going to use Binance website. Because of Binance were providing information, it helped them to gain traction. All right, it helped to what in the marketing. All right, so they launched the Bloom One platform that's going to help teach people. So, but then it's not really the Bloom One. I don't know. It does not even have any much content there. Okay, so look at it. Are they actually in the Q1? Q1 has passed. Have they actually achieved this particular thing? If yes, good. Come to Q2 now. They say token bond, NFT marketplace revamp, NFT. Check it. Are they actually fulfilling these things? If they're not fulfilling it, it's a red flag. Okay, so I think we're in the Q3 now. We're about to enter the Q3 rather. All right, so check it now. These are everything that they are listing. All right, so if it's something that's important from the Q3 here, you can know when they want to do a token lock. Remember in our last section I was talking about token lock and token unlock size. Okay, so from here you can know when they want to do a token unlock, and probably if you're a holder of this coin, you can prepare ahead. Like I said, you don't want to be holding the coin when they did the what when they unlock a particular amount of token. Okay, so how do you know when they want to unlock a token? Now is for more token bond. Okay, like this one here now. All right, so this is it. There's going to be what a token bond. So you need to start preparing for it. That there's going to be a token bond. All right, and then look at token listing here. These are major events you need to look out for. Okay, because for this token, once they list any token now on it, imagine Binance listing a token now, it's going to give that coin massive traction. All right, so you need to be wise to take advantage of all of those major opportunities. All right, so whenever a coin is about to be listed, you need to look at it, and if something you hold, you might be happy because that coin might pump. Okay, so that is just all about this particular asset. Okay, so you can keep on reading. Okay, let's go to you can read that. If you really love this coin, you can keep on reading and satisfy your okay. So these are it here. Announcement, affiliate market space is the same thing. If you want to look at, let's look at the BSC scan. Okay, this is where you're going to see much more in-depth information about the coin. Okay, all right, so this is the coin here. Often okay, let's see. Okay, I think there's a few transactions. So if you can look at it here, the transaction they had is not really. If you check that time we're looking at Binance, you discover that the transaction we're having there was in seconds. Like because of how people are transacting in that blockchain, it was fast in seconds. When you look at it, the last transaction was in 2 hours time. So you can it's kind of slow you get, but then let's just leave it like that and assume that okay they still have some traction like that. All right, so that's just it. Okay, so you can see these are just it. Okay, so let's you can just this are things just explore. See, this is but it's not something that you just command and you expect to understand it too. Analysis should give you at least dedicate like if you pick a particular coin, that's why you need to have a team. Like I said, only you cannot really conduct an effective analysis. Have a team. Okay, guys, let's look into this particular coin. Maybe this particular person might be reading this particular aspect, and then you might be reading the other aspect. Okay, so let's look at the community, right? So click on the community. Let's see how many followers they have on Twitter and how often. Okay, they have 75,000 followers. Okay, let's see what they are doing. See how often they update their platform. Okay, 6 hours ago they had a post. They're basically retweeting. Okay, they're basically retweeting, and then I don't like anybody that's retweeting. No, I want them to be dropping. Let me see whether they can drop their content themselves. Okay, Look at it here, they're not really dropping any utility like that. But then if you go and check Binance, you discover that Binance are writing quality for, they're bringing out, giving out value. Okay, they're giving out value themselves, because that is how you know when a coin is what is good. Look at the quality of information they're giving out. How often are they getting likes and retweets? Okay, so this is it here. Okay, this is it here. You look at it, this is it, this is it. You just check it and then see if it's something you like I said, also check the quality of their followers. Check who are they following, who is following them. All right, click on their followers, who is following them. Okay, so okay, Don Jazzy is following, that is good. Don Jazzy is following them. Okay, so you can still go and check who is following them. So for the fact that Don Jazzy is following them, something that maybe they had paid Don Jazzy to endorse them. Okay, so once people come and see Don Jazzy follow there, they'll be like, ah, let me look at this coin. Where is this one? Don Jazzy, this one Don Jazzy, they follow them. It means the coin, it gets like his influence already, what is already rubbing. And then I even made mention of what, of the investors. Okay, so here now Don Jazzy is an influencer. So we can say he's a what? It's more like an investor that can help in what, the cryptocurrency analysis. All right, so let's, I don't I'm trying to make this this is a bit long because I'm trying to explain everything you need to know about. So you can also check their Telegram. Okay, let's see how many followers they have on their Telegram. Okay, 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 they have 39,000, and they don't really have much population like that, but then they are trying. Let's see their communication. Okay, I think, yeah, the communication too is a bit slow like that, but then it's still manageable. Okay, so you can see they're still talking, at least they're engaging people. But trust me guys, most of these people that are talking here are all of the admins. Okay, so if you can look at it, it's just like it's the admins that are talking. It's the admins, admin, community admin. So all those people, yeah, they're all the admin. So you can say people, they don't really have enough community engagement. Okay, so you can just feed them. All right, so you can put on your watch list. If you like what you're seeing, you can put on the watch list. Okay, so let's look at another coin again. Let's look at Quidax. Quidax. All right, Quidax token. Okay. All right, so no, Quidax token. Okay, so this is it here. You look at it. I even forgot something. So since I'm already here, let me just use Quidax and so now. If you want to check the places you can buy this particular coin, okay, let's assume you maybe you like the coin and then you want to see where you can buy the coin. Okay, just come here and click on what? Click on market. And once you click on market, you're going to see the various places you can buy that particular coin. Okay, so on here we can get it on PancakeSwap, you can get it on Quidax. Okay, these are the various pairs you can get it on Quidax. So you can buy it with Naira, you can buy it with dollars, you can buy it with BNB. All right. So that is just it. I think I need to show it in other ones so that you can understand it. Okay. All right. So let's just go to the overview. You scroll and then you look at what this information here. Look at their, okay, this one they have a market cap. Okay, their market cap is not even, nobody even knows their market cap, right? So you need to be me. I used to be any coin that does not show me their market cap, I have to be very. I don't even look at them. So I don't even have more interest in them. Because why will you be hiding your market cap? All right. So let's go and look at their information. Okay, so this is just like what their summary. Their summary is even small, and you want me to buy that coin? No, you wanna play. Okay, but let's just go and look at other things. Okay, so this is it here. Okay, once you come here, you're going to see everything. Okay, let's check the technical documents. Okay, let me just see something. All right. Okay, let's see. So this is their white paper, right? So this is our white paper. By the time you, okay, let it load. Okay, this is a white paper. You're going to just ability to read. Okay, this is it here. Be checking it. Now remember when I talked about tokenomics. Okay, then this is the tokenomics we're talking about. How the coin is, but it's being distributed. Okay, so if you can see this one, I think it has a good distribution. Okay, so you see the pre-sale, they get 15%. The pre-sale is much now. How will you give 15% for pre-sale and then community has just 10%? That is poor now. That is poor. Okay, so you can look at the tokenomics. If it's something that you're okay with, you can go for it. But then me, I'm not really okay with this tokenomics because it's as if they just 10%. They look at 10% private sale and tokenomics. That's 15. They get 15% for private sale. That's no. Now look at it. 25% of the entire coin is just held by a few people. Okay, so it's kind of rough. I don't really like what I'm seeing here, so I'm just going to leave it. Okay, so me, I don't like this particular coin because of their tokenomics. Okay, so you can read that this is the CEO, Bucci, look at their investors. So you just look at it. Are there people you like? If you look at their LinkedIn, like all of them, they're putting their LinkedIn profile here. Okay, so just go and check it on LinkedIn and see if it's something you like. If you don't like them, fine. Feel free to run for your life. Okay, so that's just all we're talking about here. So you can feel free check their website. Okay, let's do and check their website. Okay, to see if it's something we might like. So you come here and then okay, this okay, look at the website. Is it fine? Like a lot of things you need to look out for to see if it's actually a very, very good thing for you to invest in. Okay, that is just all. Right. So there's another thing again I want you to invest. Remember, I was telling you something about you need to look at the investors, people that are actually what invest in that particular cryptocurrency asset. So now how do you know the people that are investing in that particular coin? I'm going to show you shortly. And then that will be the last one we're doing today. Okay, let's use BNB for example now. Right, when you have come here, you're going to see what we call tags, right? Look at it here. These tags. Okay, this is where you're going to see more information about the coin. Okay, once you click on the tags, you're going to see it now. So the platform, that's the ecosystem in which, remember I showed you guys the sector and the ecosystem where we're also the ecosystem in which BNB is listed upon is what is the BNB ecosystem. All right, then the marketplace, then what industry is it playing into? Like what is the major function of BNB? It is used for what? Marketplace. There's, you know, it is the native coin of what, of Binance Exchange. For it's like a marketplace, and then it's used for payment of what, of gas fee. All right, so if you can look at it here, categories under was centralized exchange, smart contract, and then remember now, go back to where I was talking about investors. You discovered I listed what this particular investment portfolio, this particular people now. These are big. This is one of the biggest investor in cryptocurrency industry. Venture capitalists, people that, if they invest for your coin, but you don't, assurance don't cover. Just like the way we saw Donja, just like Donja is a big influencer in Nigeria. All this Almeida Research Portfolio app is an investor that is kind of the biggest in one of the biggest in cryptocurrency industry. So if they back any cryptocurrency assets, it's most likely that cryptocurrency is what is good. Okay, so look at Multicoin, look at this one. So these are how you know it. Okay, now let me give you an idea. And the more tags a particular crypto has, the more you should look at that particular cryptocurrency. Let me go and use BTC. Let's use BTC as an example. Let's go and look at the tag of BTC. Okay, look at the tag of BTC. See tags now. See people that are supporting. Just look at the various portfolios. Look at Coinbase Ventures, Three Arrows, Blockchain. If you look at it now, you see some of those. Look at the Alameda we're talking about here. Look at this A to Z. Now I mentioned all of these ones. Look at Pantera Capital. Look at DGG. I mentioned all of these ones. These are people that see. Look at them. Oh, like once you see that a particular let's assume that you went and look for one coin around and then you discover that okay, Kai, you look at who is vouching for this coin, look at the tags, and then you discover that one big company is vouching for them. Put an eye on that particular coin because these companies have seen something the masses are yet to see. So they are trying to be an early investor in that particular coin. So once you discover that okay, a big company is investing in cryptocurrency, give it a listening ear. It's a must too, so that you're able to catch the trend you too. Okay, so that's exactly how it is. Right. So like I said, so this is exactly what you need to know about what cryptocurrency. So let's look at Solana. Okay, Solana is just as simple as that. You just look at it too, and then everything. If you want to buy Solana, just go to the marketplace here. This is it here. Just go this market. So you see where you want to buy any all the platforms that you could buy Solana at. Okay, so this is it. You can buy on Binance. You can buy on Bits, you can buy on OKX, you can buy on KuCoin, you can buy on FTT, you can buy on Coinbase, you can, these are all of them here. So these are the various platforms you can buy these coins. Okay, so I think that's all about coin market cap. Right, so you can just take your time and then pick your barrel and then be mentioning. Now if you look at it here, I've actually mentioned almost all of these factors you need to look out for. Okay, so if you, now in the audit now, it's only when you have read the white paper you're going to understand who audited their project. Okay, or then if you cannot even, if you never see it, you can go and ask them on the group chat. When you go to their community, ask them, please, who audits the blockchain? They'll tell you. Maybe if you don't, any information you could not get on the web paper, go on the community and then you ask the question. If they don't answer you, that's a red flag, because any cryptocurrency that is trustworthy would have immediately, you're asking a question on their channel, or you tag them on Twitter, they would respond to you immediately. Okay, so the trend now, like I said, if you see that DeFi is trending, go and check the DeFi ecosystem and check if there's any coin you can take advantage of. That's how you take advantage of trend. Okay, then the marketing, so look at their branding, go on YouTube. Just maybe if you pick a particular coin, go and search the coin on YouTube and see how many influencers they have paid to promote that particular coin. Okay, and then see the way they are producing content on their social media handles and how well they carry the matter for the head. We've talked about the roadmap, we've talked about the tokenomics, the utility, the investors, then the greed factor. Now, like I said, the greed factor is like that time when Luna was around. What really attracted people to Luna was the fact that they were doing massive airdrop. Okay, if you held the coin, they're going to give you airdrop. So those kind of things are what you should look out for. And then if you can do this thing successfully, trust me, guys, you're going to make good money in cryptocurrency. So let's look at Solana tags. Okay, so if you can look at it here, we have some few people supporting. Look at it, Alameda is still. So you see, once Almeida can vouch for you, more forget them, you don't make money. People have, there is one like they're endorsing a project. So once they're endorsing a project, have it at the back of your mind that that project might be good. Remember, not all, but some of them might be good. Okay, so This brings us to the end of what of use of CoinMarketCap. I trust you got value. And as much as this is long, I made it to be extremely long so I can explain things very, very well. Okay, so you just need to take it. If you must watch it twice, watch it again, and then remember to always practice. Practice will not take you anything. It's not cost you anything. All right, just take your time, go through the app. You can use the web version too, so that you're able to get yourself acquainted with both platforms. Okay, it's not a must. You must use the app. If your phone it might not really give you space to download the app, go and use the web version. It's the same thing. Get yourself familiarized with these platforms, and then you will surely know how to conduct your analysis very, very well. Okay, so thank you guys. See you later. Bye.